Well, good day everyone and welcome to a My Backstep Indoor Edition. I have got some new stuff to do today. I picked up some of these. I got a new battery for my solar stuff, so I'll be working on some of this. These two are no good. I do have a bit of a mess to clean up. A little bit. I got extra solar panels that came in the mail. And I got some stuff to clean up over there. So let's get cracking at some of the cleanup before I start some of the dismantling. I think I'm going to actually set this up first before I even cleans up. Because I just want to get my new battery up. Alrighty, well, first thing I got to do is get these ones down and out of the way. I don't need these little jumper cables out there. That's the connector for both. Now these two have, with the sunlight, they're only reading 19 volts. Let me show you. This one here is only reading 19, but if I turn on the power to stuff, it starts dropping. If I hook anything up to it, if I turn on my... gone. The only thing keeping it going is the sunlight. 13 volts. She's reading 11.9 on my low power. So these batteries are toast. You can see when I shuts it off, it goes back up. That's just the sunlight coming from the solar panels reading onto the solar charger. I'm going to reconnect my solar charger back up the way it should be with my panels into my solar connector. Because right now they're running direct into my my battery. So off with my solar panels, and again we start getting the drop. Off with my battery. Everything is all shut off now to this stuff. So these are going to get cut. I'm going to cut them, strip them, and reconnect them into my thing. So I need some tools for that. Let's go into the tools. We don't need these. I need this. No, not right yet. I do not need those. I need this. Attached. Things I need, and this. Oh, some screwdrivers and lights and stuff all over there. This might have everything I need. As I said before, don't mind this. I do need a little screwdriver. Let's get a little screwdriver. There, I got my precision screwdriver set because I'm going to need this to reattach the solar panel wires in just a moment. Time to do some snippy, strippy. So I can cut this one. It's my negative. There's a little more. Nice new little connection. And the red is my positive. This is my solar panels. Actually, I can take this off of here because I got this connected. I had that lengthened. So that can come off. There we go. This can get snipped. And newly stripped. Ooh, this one doesn't want to strip. This is the funny wire. There we go. Now I'm just going to leave them hanging for now, because I need to take these off. For that I need a pair of pliers. Which I have right here. Channel locks. It's nice when they're new because they don't be super tight or super broken. So you can just pop them off nice and easy. Now this connector can come off. Don't need this. These are not really any good for even backups right now. So these can come down. Oh look. I just found a whole lot of hair bows. And some rope. Nice. There's my little battery. I'm gonna leave that there because that one is hooked up and working best kind. There's 13 volts reading off of that. This one is good for just some LED lights and stuff like that. It's not good for anything heavy like my inverter because it is not powerful enough. But this, however, is powerful enough. This is an RV battery. So it's dual purpose RV and marine, so it can be used in the marine stuff as well. Which is good because it's what I need. Can we get this cap off? This one's going to rip on me. Here we go. I'll leave them over the posts. Comes with the nuts to attach to these posts. But I have these connectors, so I do not need them. Let's do it the right way, shall we? Negative goes on first. And let's tighten that on. Make sure I get a good solid connection. There we go. That's that one. Positive. I'm positive it goes there. And let's give this one a nice snug connection as well. There we go. Now, let's see how the marine battery does. This one is the battery. Haha! 12.8 volts. Good. Now that that's on, I can connect my solar panel, which is only one at the moment. Now I do have intention to go and buy another battery, so I will have my 24 volt system back up and running. Right now I'm only going to be on 12 volts. So to hook up my inverter, I can actually bypass the step down, because the step down You're not even seeing what I'm looking at. The step down here brings it down to 12 volts, and 12 volts is already what it's on. Positive, negative, Phillips. Bigger Phillips right there. Let's see if I can get you a bit of a better look at what I'm doing. There we go. This one is negative. If my head is not in the way, you can see what I'm doing. It's negative, positive. Again, if my head is not in the way, you can see what I'm doing. Negative, positive, they're in good. Solar panels on. We're getting charge. Fantastic. Now, before I turn on my board, I am going to disconnect a couple of things because I don't need the step down. Not yet. So I can disconnect the step down right here very simply. I have it set up. My inverter, oops, oopsie, oops, my step down has disconnections I left on there just in case for this reason. So that's disconnected. Now these run here, and that's a flat top. Bigger flat top right there. So, which one is it? This one goes in here, can come out. That's that one. And that's that one. Maybe. Oh my gosh. I remember putting it in that tight, but apparently I did. So that's my inverter. And now with my inverter, I can hook this directly to my system here, which is a 12 volt system now instead of 24 because I only have one battery on. Step down's disconnected, and what I'm going to do with that is nothing. I'm going to tuck this one under here so it doesn't connect accidentally. Turn this on. We got live power. I have got good power on my inverter now, which means I'm draining 0 watts. I got 12.8 volts. I got 3 good plugs, USB ports, reset switches for my plugs, which means I can plug in my stuff and use it, like my drill. On battery power. This drains it a bit because it's running, how many watts is this thing running? Doesn't tell me. Of course not. 120 volts. But if you needed to, you could get away with it for a minute or so. And when I get my second battery hooked up, it'll work fine. As it is here now, this will work. Some lights. I can plug in a couple of different things and get them running and working. I can also, do I have lights hooked up? No, they're hooked into my other system. So I have to bypass this and put everything onto my 12 volt at the moment. These two here would have to come off and hook onto those two. Can you see? No. These two would have to come off right here. These two would have to go into this or hook onto these two to bring it to my... Oh, haha. Well, I got that set to go, sure. Watch this. I can take this out. Let's shut that off for a minute so that I don't do anything foolish. This red one comes out. This red one goes in. This black one comes out. And this black one goes in. Now I've completely bypassed my step down, which means my lights should be, there you go. Huh. My lights are working. Well, this is hooked to my other light. That's super bright. My inverter will be working as well with my lights. Still going 12 volts. So everything is up to speed on that. And when I am not using it, I can shut this off and keep my battery charged, which is the ultimate goal of it. It looks like a tangled mess. It is a little bit of a tangled mess, but having this bypass here readily available is fantastic. And I can actually reconnect this back in where it was, so that when I do hook up the 24 volt system, I'll be able to run it and I'll be able to switch it back and not have to worry. So let's do that. It's very quickly done. There you go. Turn her on. Turn her on. Good stuff. And this is a 3000 watt inverter, so this will run a lot of stuff for me, especially when I get a second battery hooked in there, which is the ultimate plan. More batteries, more power, longer lasting power. And again, I got the little battery hooked up for LED lighting. This lighting is on my current big battery, but I am going to switch all of the lighting over to this smaller battery system, because they're LEDs, they don't drain a whole lot. And it just makes more sense. So that's that done, guys. I have been looking for a couple of things that I had put away, my dog tags, because I did get this little stamp set for stamping metal. You guys know I've been melting down some metal, so now I can stamp the metal with these are letters and numbers. This is the only design I got. It's a little hard. They threw that in for prosperity, I guess. But I can stamp metal with these, and I can do my dog tags if I can find them You guys might remember them from a long time ago. It was just a set of plain black dog tags. I have them here somewhere. It's just the somewhere is where I don't know. Maybe I'll find them while I'm cleaning. So guys, I'm going to clean up a bit. I'm not going to take you through the rigors of that. But when I do start to do something else, like I am planning to do some stuff with these ammo boxes that I have. Like, for example, you see that one? I kind of personalized it for my back step. It does need to be redone because what I have on there is an acrylic and it will rub off, but I do have a good white paint that I can spray paint on. A good one. So I will get back with you guys in a little while. I'm going to keep an eye out for those dog tags and I am going to clean some. And I will be right back shortly. Alrighty, now I've gotten things somewhat cleaner. I am going to paint some letters on this. Well, try to paint some letters on this with spray paint. It's rust paint, I know, but it was probably the best one that I could get at the time for the price. We're going to try it anyway and see how it comes out. It has this section on the top of the box here where I'm going to write some. I'm probably just going to do something like ammo or something like that on this one because that's what these are going to get used for primarily. It's going to be some ammo going in them. The other one, the metal one that I have, I'm going to keep. And it's either going to go for metal or fire starter stuff. And I may pick up another batch of these too pretty soon because these were on for $30 for 4. I have 3. I gave my wife 1 because she wanted it for putting some stuff in. So I have 3. She has 1. But I also have the base, which carries 4 boxes, but I'm going to use it for doing my little projects in, so it keeps a lot of the dirt and everything all in one spot. And it's got a couple of handles. I can pick it up and use it. Move it where I need it to move, get it out of the way when I need to get it out of the way. So let's get into this, see what we can do with it. Hopefully I don't make a big mess of things with this, which is quite a possibility. And I should get some gloves to put on. There we go. Because you'll know how it goes with me with stuff. I will have this all over myself and all over everything. Not too concerned about my tabletop. This isn't going on very good at all. Put that off there. It needs to be shaken more. Let's wrap it up so it's not so loud. Now let's give it a try. Still not really working. nozzle sprays wide, it doesn't spray out normal. Maybe if I cover this. That worked better. Not bad. I'm gonna go. So the 223 came out okay. Not as good. But it also tagged an S1 here. Which is... that's okay. Not bad. Not fantastic. Not something I'm used to. But I need to get back more and spray, let it dry, and then do the next one. The ammo came out pretty good. But that's okay. So I'm just going to go and transfer some stuff into these boxes now. And that'll be it for the day, guys. Just a little short video. But, hey, it's my back step. Sometimes they're short, sometimes they're long. Sometimes they're in pieces. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, it will be much appreciated if you did subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate every single one of you guys. You're all awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe, have fun, and don't forget, try to get outside, even if it's just for a little bit. Catch y'all on the next one, guys.